4. Raja Ampat and Komodo, Indonesia. Indonesia's Raja Ampat and Komodo regions represent two of the world's most extraordinary diving destinations, both appearing consistently in expert rankings of top dive sites. Located within the Coral Triangle, the global epicenter of marine biodiversity, these areas offer some of the most species-rich underwater environments on the planet, with Raja Ampat's Blue Magic ranked at 22 and Magic Mountain ranked at 29 on SCUBA Travel's Top 100 list, while Komodo's Castle Rock appears at number 15. Raja Ampat, the species factory. Raja Ampat, meaning Four Kings in Indonesian, is an archipelago comprising over 1,500 small islands, kais, and shoals surrounding the four main islands of Misul, Salawati, Batanta, and Waigeo. Located off the northwest tip of Bird's Head Peninsula in West Papua, this remote region is often described as the species factory of the world, with scientific surveys documenting more marine biodiversity here than anywhere else on Earth. The statistics are staggering. Raja Ampat hosts over 2,600 fish species, 75% of the world's known coral species, over 600, and more than 700 mollusk species. This extraordinary biodiversity is attributed to its location at the confluence of the Indian and Pacific Oceans and its relative isolation, which has protected it from many of the pressures affecting other marine environments. Premier dive sites in Raja Ampat Blue Magic, a seamount rising from the depths between Mioskan and Krai Islands, epitomizes Raja Ampat diving. This submerged reef attracts an astonishing concentration of marine life, from massive schools of fusiliers, snappers, and sweetlips to patrolling gray reef sharks and white-tip reef sharks. The site is particularly famous for manta ray encounters, with both reef mantas and the larger oceanic mantas making regular appearances. The seamount's slopes are covered in pristine hard and soft corals, creating a vibrant backdrop for the pelagic action. Magic Mountain, also known as Karang Bayangan, near Misul Island, is another legendary site, particularly renowned for its manta ray cleaning stations. Divers can observe both reef mantas and oceanic mantas as they hover above coral bommies, while cleaner wrasse remove parasites from their bodies and gills. Beyond mantas, the site features exceptional coral coverage, schools of barracuda and trevally, and occasional encounters with wabagong sharks, unusual carpet sharks native to the region. Melissa's Garden showcases Raja Ampat's extraordinary coral diversity, with vast fields of staghorn and table corals creating an underwater landscape that resembles a meticulously maintained garden. The hard coral formations provide habitat for countless reef fish, from tiny anthias that swarm above the coral in the thousands to larger residents like bumphead parrotfish and Napoleon wrasse. Diving conditions in Raja Ampat. Raja Ampat offers year-round diving with water temperatures typically ranging from 82–86 degrees, 28 to 30 degrees. Visibility varies, but generally ranges from 5,100 feet, 1,530 meters. While some sites experience currents, the diversity of diving environments means that sites suitable for all experience levels can be found. The traditional diving season runs from October to April, avoiding the windier conditions that can occur from June to September. However, diving remains possible year-round, with each season offering different advantages. Manta rays are more commonly seen from December to March, while whale sharks are more frequently encountered from October to April. Komodo, dragons above, magic below. The Komodo National Park, established in 1980 primarily to protect the famous Komodo dragon, encompasses a marine area that rivals its terrestrial attractions. Located in the Lesser Sunda Islands between the islands of Sumbawa and Flores, the park includes 3 major islands, Komodo, Rinca, and Padar, and numerous smaller ones, all surrounded by some of the richest marine environments in Indonesia. What makes Komodo's underwater world particularly special is the influence of strong currents flowing between the Pacific and Indian Oceans through the Indonesian archipelago. These currents bring nutrient-rich water that supports an extraordinary abundance of marine life, from tiny critters to large pelagics. Premier dive sites in Komodo Castle Rock, Taka Makassar, ranked number 15 on SCUBA Travel's global list, is a submerged seamount that rises to within a few meters of the surface. The site is famous for its current-swept conditions that attract large pelagic species. Schools of giant trevally, white-tip and gray reef sharks, Napoleon wrasse, and occasional manta rays and eagle rays create a big animal spectacle. The seamount itself is covered in colorful soft corals and sea fans that sway in the current, while thousands of anthias create a living curtain above the reef. Batu Bolong, hollow rock, features a small rock that pierces the surface, with underwater terrain that drops steeply on all sides. The site offers one of the highest concentrations of fish life in the park, with every square meter seemingly occupied by marine creatures. The north side, which faces the strongest currents, hosts the most abundant life, including sharks, giant trevally, Napoleon wrasse, and schools of surgeonfish and unicorn fish. Manta Alley, located in the cooler southern waters of the park, consists of a series of underwater channels and cleaning stations that attract resident manta rays year-round, though peak season is from December to February. Beyond mantas, the site features interesting macro life, including nudibranchs, frogfish, and ghost pipefish. Diving conditions in Komodo. Komodo's diving conditions vary significantly between the northern and southern regions of the park. The northern sites feature warmer water, 79 to 84 degrees, 26 to 29 degrees, and generally calmer conditions, while the southern sites experience cooler temperatures, 68, 79 degrees, 20 to 26 degrees C, due to upwellings from the Indian Ocean and often stronger currents. This temperature gradient creates distinct ecosystems within a relatively small area, contributing to the park's extraordinary biodiversity. The northern sites tend to feature more colorful, soft corals and reef fish, while the southern sites offer better chances for manta ray encounters and cooler water species. The traditional diving season runs from April to November, with the best conditions typically found from May to October. Many sites in Komodo experience strong currents, making it most suitable for intermediate to advanced divers, though sheltered sites for beginners can also be found. Conservation efforts. Both Raja Ampat and Komodo have implemented significant conservation measures to protect their marine environments. Raja Ampat established a network of marine protected areas, MPAs, in 2007, covering approximately 4.5 million hectares. Visitors pay an entrance fee that directly supports conservation efforts, and strict regulations govern diving activities. Komodo National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has implemented similar measures, though it faces greater pressure from tourism due to its greater accessibility. Recent conservation initiatives include temporary closures of certain areas to allow reef recovery and stricter enforcement against destructive fishing practices. Practical information access to Raja Ampat typically involves flying to Sorong in West Papua via Jakarta or Makassar, followed by a boat transfer to your destination. The remote nature of the region means that accommodations range from basic homestays to luxury resorts and live-aboards, with the latter providing the best access to the full range of dive sites. Komodo is more accessible, with flights to Labuan Bajo on Flores from Bali and other Indonesian hubs. Both land-based operations and live-aboards serve the area, with live-aboards again providing the most comprehensive diving experience. The combination of extraordinary biodiversity, pristine reefs, reliable big animal encounters, and dramatic underwater landscapes makes Indonesia's Raja Ampat and Komodo regions essential destinations for serious divers seeking the very best underwater experiences our planet has to offer.